What's up, guys? It's your boy DS, and today we're going to be going over my talent guide. And the reason why I wanted to go over this, because there is a lot of information coming out, but no one's talking about this specifically. So I wanted to go ahead and make this video for you guys so you guys can understand everything about the talents, and you guys can start building your characters how you want to and doing everything as far as that goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to our talents. I'm currently level 17, so I would technically have 13 talent points, just for anyone that, doesn't know. But anyways, here is your talents. Now, some of you guys may have not unlocked this yet, but once you unlock it, you can start doing this immediately. Now, I want to go over the 5 categories and then talk about, the best choices and things like that. So starting out, spells is basically going to impact a spell specifically, meaning, as you see right here, cast Incendio, it basically buffs Incendio. This one right here will buff Accio. So these are spell specific. Now there's not that many, but like I said, they are spell specific. So whatever spell it says that it's buffing, it's only that spell. Moving on to the dark arts, this is going to basically buff all your dark arts spells. It's not just going to be one specifically, but it's basically going to add a buff to all of them. As you guys will see right here, dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. This is not only one, dark art spell. This is basically any of them that, you curse or do damage after. This one right here, Stupefy, has the same effect as a curse. This one right here, Expelliarmus, has the same effect as a curse. So on and so forth. This is just going to be your dark arts. Now, moving on to core. Core is basically going to boost your gameplay as a whole, opposed to specific spells. As you guys see, this will give you another spell slot. So now instead of 4 spells, you can hold 8. This one's going to be a dash. This one's going to reduce your cooldowns whenever you use basic cast. So basically, all of these are just going to buff your gameplay no matter what spells you have on. It's just going to buff your raw gameplay, your core gameplay, so to speak. Then you move on to stealth. Stealth is just going to buff your stealth gameplay. This right here, being able to be detected is reduced when you use your invisibility, so on and so forth. And then the last one is room of requirement. This is literally just buffing potions. As you guys see right here, Endurance potion makes you invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back to enemies. This is another potion. This one isn't a potion, but it's the little plant cabbages that run around. This one right here is the thing you pull out of the pot that screams. And then the rest of these are also potions. And I believe this one is like a little monster you spawn up. But long story short, mostly potions. And then you have a couple of things you spawn out. So those are the 5 categories for the talents that you can level up or max out. Now the thing about this is, max level is 40. With that being the case, and you not getting any points for the first 4 levels, you will have 36 talent points. So initially, a lot of people were talking about, oh, you won't really be able to max out every single talent. You're going to have to pick and choose your build, da-da-da-da-da. That's not really the case. And the reason why is because if you guys will look, you have 10 spells, talents to level up, 10 dark arts, and then 16 core. So technically, you could level up all of those. As basic math, 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 16, 36. So you are basically able to level up all of these max. So if you're going raw spell power, you can literally max out all 3 of these. Just keep in mind, you won't be able to put any points into stealth, and you won't be able to put any points into room of requirement. I'm going to tell you guys up front, I don't ever use potions. Now, I know there are going to be people out there that want to go for a potion build, and that's fine. Or there's people that want to go for a stealth build. If that's what you want to do, that's okay. But for the first build that I want to talk about, and I feel like the best all-purpose build for most players is going to be to max out spells, dark arts, and core. That way, you will have the upgrades for every single spell that you possibly can at your disposal, right? I feel like stealth is not near as big of a gameplay mechanic opposed to those 3, and I feel like the room of requirement isn't as well. Now, that is the first build. Core, dark arts, and spells, max those out. Now, let's say you want to play spells or potions, and that's just what you want to do. At that point, you can max out room of requirement, or you can pick and choose the specific ones that you guys want to, get. And then after that, you can basically throw all of the other ones into these, Now, keep in mind, if you do dive into Room of Requirement, it's going to take away from core dark arts and spells, and if you do dive into stealth, it'll also take away from core dark arts and spells. Now, the thing about this is, there are definitely going to be some spells that you don't really use. Depulso, this is like a force push, and if you level it up, it is an AoE around your body. Most people are probably not going to use this in their middle to late game builds, so if you don't level this up, that's fine. If you look at Descendo, I don't think I'm going to use Descendo that much. And then the last one you see is a Transformation Mastery. I'm probably not going to be using Transformation spells that much. So we already have 3 points that I technically don't have to put into this, and that could go into Room of Requirement or Stealth. If you look at Dark Arts or Core, you are also going to notice there are a couple of them that you probably aren't going to use that much, and if you're not going to, you don't have to put those talents into your character. So if you guys are looking for just an all-purpose spell build, max out these 3. If you guys want to dive into potions or stealth, you can skimp some off the top of these 3 and put it into those. That is going to be the best way to maximize your character to how you want it to be. Now remember, you only have 36 points, so you need to make sure that you count them up and you do it the correct way, because if you miscount, and let's say you accidentally counted for 37 or 38, you're going to be missing a point or 2, and if it's some very key parts of your build, you are going to be missing out on that. Like I said, me personally, I'm just going to max out these 3 because I don't care about stealth, and I don't care about the Room of Requirement or the potions to any degree. I'm just trying to use spells as much as possible, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. That being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.